globe-trotting ink tour launches in London. Major tattoo artist Nick Reid tells us about the latest tat trends in the UK, including which celeb faces people choose to ink on their bodies and, in his opinion, which tats you should avoid.
Hi, I'm Nick Reid. I'm a tattooist. I've been a tattooist for 23 years. I own Skunk's Tattoo in London. Today, the UK has changed. It used to be a lot of old school material, old tattoos like your granddad would have. Nowadays, it's become a lot more artistic. There's a lot more realistic work being done. There's a lot more choice, a lot more substance in the work. The portraits that people get can be very varied, from grandparents to babies. We try and ask people to stay away from babies because basically all babies look like Winston Churchill. We do obviously the original rebels, you know, like the Elvises, the Marilyn Monroes, James Dean, Al Pacinos, anything that people can associate with. I don't know, people are strange, right? You know, why would you want Rambo tattooed on you? I've got Elvis tattooed on me, basically. We have done quite a few celebrities in the shop, like Jeffrey Havers, Joe Swash, who won on Celebrity Get Me Out of Here. One of my best friends, his last friend from Rancid, Brandon's been tattooed in here. Excuse me 1 second. It's more than you made last week, isn't it? Policemen, solicitors, lawyers, you know, every section of society now, tattooing isn't a rebellious thing anymore. I think because you don't choose your hair colour, your eye colour or your skin colour, it's actually your chance of actually making you slightly different, making you unique. That's why I think tattooing becomes more, you just need it, because it just makes you more you.
Up next, New York. It's one of the favourite tattoo scenes, especially among celebs. Plus, it's one of the places where tattoo trends get their start. Now, artist Bailey Robinson is putting his mark on, well, just about everyone. The artist works out of the Saved Tattoo, where most of his clients are on a referral-only basis. Take a look.
I'm Bailey Hunter Robinson. You were at Saved Tattoo in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. I've tattooed for 7 years. I just got into tattooing through being kind of a crazy punk rock kid. Some things are trends and some things are just like great tattoo designs that lots of people get them because they make such a great tattoo. I mean, you'll get trends like people want owls. That was like a couple of years ago. Tons of people just had to get owls. I do traditional American tattooing, just very old style tattooing. I try to make my tattoos look, I guess, antiquated, so to speak. Predominantly tattoo like early Americana tattooing, really like turn of the century stuff. The dagger and snake I did today, it's pretty traditional style design. Will has a bunch of tattoos for me, and he wanted a dagger to a snake. The way it was drawn was kind of specifically designed for the front of his shin. Kind of works well for that area. To me, I don't look that outrageous. But yeah, New York's definitely like kind of a comfort zone as far as to get tattooed, heavily tattooed, and not really have to deal with like too many repercussions. I think people think that things have to have meanings or whatever, but it doesn't. It's just, just have fun. It's fun to be in love. Get your girlfriend's name tattooed on you somewhere, like who cares? Like just be in love, be crazy, have fun.
Who hasn't been inked in Miami? Whether they remember it or not. The body art scene in Miami is epic. One of Miami's top artists is Paulo Benavides. The Brazilian-born inker has been in the industry since he was 15. Check it out.
Alright, my name is Paulo Benavides. I'm 26 years old. I represent Family First Tattoo Parlor. Started doing tattoos back in Brazil 5 years ago. I swear that I would never own a shop again, and here I am again, I started drawing, I was about like 8 years old, and I started skateboarding, I was like 7 years old. I think that was like the biggest influence, being around like a lot of people with tattoos, punk rock scene, stuff like that. I think that was what made me get into a tattoo. The fact that you're putting like a drawing on your body, and it's permanent. Since I was a kid, I think that fascinated me, Tattoo became kind of trendy, and it's totally different, the kind of people that are getting tattooed right now. I found myself like in situations like going to the supermarket and having like this old lady coming to me and saying like, oh, I like your tattoos in your arm, you know. A couple years ago, it would be like something kind of weird, you know. A lot of people, they want to do tattoos and like boyfriend's name on the neck or some stuff like that, and they don't even have tattoos on their arms. So I'll say like, no, I'm not doing it. You know, like, why are you gonna do that? The strangest thing that I ever tattooed, I think that there was a smashed fly under someone's foot. That was a funny thing. It's kind of good when you have your own shop because you can come here, like, you can do your things, you know, you can bring your dog, you can work in your things, draw. You don't have anybody, you know, like telling you what to do, you know. So I like that, you know. That's a good feeling.